Good evening. Welcome to our 2021 Tafshin Pei Aleph Celebrating Students' Excellence program. It's a pleasure to welcome you and to hope and pray that you'll enjoy and be inspired by this evening's program. In this past week's parasha, Parashat Naso, we read about the korbanot, about the offerings that were brought by the Nisi'im, by the princes of Israel. And the Torah tells us in much detail the korbanot that each one of the Nisi'im brought. Each one was identical, and yet the Torah tells us about the korbanot time after time. 12 different times the Torah tells us the same korbanot that the Nisi'im brought. And then, as if that was not enough detail, the Torah then tells us what the sum total of all of their korbanot were. The sum total of the silver vessels and the gold vessels and of the animals that they had brought to the Mishkan in its consecration. Why? Why do we have an individualized account for so many of the Nisi'im? Why wasn't one enough? And why does the Torah have to tell us about the sum total? We can count ourselves. It seems that the Torah wants to tell us about what it means to be a Jew. And the Torah tells us that what it means to be a Jew is to be part of the collective, but never lose sight of our individuality. Each Nasi, as an individual, had to bring a korban, and that korban had to be mentioned separately in order to tell us that the individual strengths and approaches to Hashem are distinct, and yet they come together in the collective, in the community. Our Torah, our Judaism, emphasize both the individual and the collective, the community. Tonight, we celebrate these students' achievements both collectively and individually. Our students and as a whole this year and from all years that all of us can remember have achieved collectively as a community in wonderful, inspiring ways. There are also students who have excelled and inspired us over this year and over these past 4 years with their own individual accomplishments and achievements. That's what we celebrate tonight. Hope you enjoy the program.
For decades, the Yeshivah Flatbush has been about excellence. It's something we want, we strive for, we expect nothing less from our teachers, our students, our graduates, and from ourselves as an institution. We're constantly evaluating, critiquing how we could be better. One of the ways we do it is by asking our own students. Every year we send out a student survey where we ask our students what it is we're doing well, what we could do better, what they love about school, the school day, the school year. And year in and year out, I look at the data, the results, and I'm surprised. Because one thing that comes out loud and clear is that our students are so happy to be in school. How could it be that students waking up early in the morning, staying till late at night, are happy to come to school? And it's because they're coming here and doing what they love. For some, it's athletics. For some, it's the arts. And for others, it's just sheer learning, curiosity, becoming the best that they can be. We're happy to help uncover the spark in every student so that they want to be in school to come do what they love. That spark is something that stays with you well after high school. We're so proud of every student being recognized today, and we look forward to seeing continued great things from each of you. Congratulations.
Avinu Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'go'alo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu. Hagen alea be'evrat chasecha, ufros alea sukat shlomecha, ushlach orcha ve'amitcha l'roshea, sarea ve'yoatzea, v'taknem be'etzah tova milfanecha. Chazek et yedei meginei eretz kodshenu, ve'hanchilem אלוהינו ישועה ועטרת ניצחון תעטרם, ונתת שלום בארץ ושמחת עולם ליושביה. ואת אחינו כל בית ישראל, פקוד נא בכל ארצות פזוריהם, ותוליכם מהרה קוממיות לציון עירך, ירושלים משכן שמך, ככתוב בתורת משה עבדיך. אם יהיה נידחך בקצה השמיים, משם יקבצך אדוני אלוהיך, ומשם ייקחך. והביאך אדוני אלוהיך אל הארץ אשר ירשו אבותיך וירשת, והיטיבך והרבך מאבותיך. ויחד לבבינו לאהבה ליראה את שמך, ולשמור את כל דברי תורתך, ושלח לנו מהרה בן דוד משיח צדקך, לפדות מחלקי קץ ישועתך. הופע בהדר גאון עוזך, על כל יושבי תבל ארצך, ויאמר כל אשר נשמה באפו. אדוני אלוהי ישראל, מלך ומלכותו בכל משלה, אמן סלה.
Welcome, everyone. Today we recognize student excellence in so many dimensions of their life here in the Yeshiva. There's academic excellence, but there's also an astounding achievement, which is their excellence in service, which we recognize through induction into our Archon society. The students at the Yeshiva of Flatbush are extraordinary. They are in school for many hours and take multiple subjects, working their hardest at achievement in those areas. On top of that, so many of our students go above and beyond. We have students who are dedicating endless hours to community service, to chesed projects, students who engage in the SGO, who help their peers through giving them a voice to the administration. Many of our students are involved in clubs, commissions, and teams. They stay after school to practice. They go to competitions like College Bowl and Model UN. Our students sing, they dance, they perform in dramatic presentations. They find time to study subjects that they're interested in, and they bring their peers along with them. Take the time to read about each of these students' amazing accomplishments, what they've done that goes above and beyond the norm. Applaud them together. Use them as inspiration for yourselves. See how much it's possible to accomplish when you put your mind to it. Our mission statement states that we empower our students to succeed, lead, and serve in their communities and in the world at large. The members of Archon that you're going to look at tonight have done all three. They are leaders, they are successful, and they have dedicated themselves to service. We are so proud of them.
Take a drive down the highway of life, give me 5. My friend, here we are, we're together again, and remembering when we met. All the games, all the jokes that we laughed at, the pain that we shared, and we knew that no matter what came, our bond would remain the same. I can travel down any road, 'cause I know that I'm not alone. I've got my friends and their loyalty. I've got my friends who always see the best in me. I've got my friends every step of the way. My friends have helped to shape the man I am today. All the years, all the good and the bad, you were there, my friends. And the times when I stumbled and fell, you would help me get up again. And the smiles that the memories bring keep me going through everything. There's a song that together we sing, I can travel down any road, 'cause I know that I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I've got my friends and their loyalty. I've got my friends who always see the best in me. I've got my friends every step of the way. My friends have helped to shape the man I am today. the sunny days. I've got my friends in the thunderstorms and pouring rain, and when I see them I know I'm okay. My friends have helped to shape the man I am today. I've got friends, I've got my friends. I've got my friends, I've got my friends. I've got my friends.
When I was asked to give this Archon speech, I had no idea what I should say. How can I describe my experience over the past 4 years in just a few minutes? Do I talk about how much fun I had? Should I speak about the most meaningful or serious experiences? I realized that all of these programs, all of these classes, all of these speakers, and all of these extracurriculars are nothing without the people. The people are what make Flatbush all that it is. The administration, the students, the teachers, the guidance department, all of us working together. What would our school look like if not for Rabbi Galper managing to be in 12 places at once? What would our hallways look like if not for so many different students with so many different interests coming together? Where would we learn to sing such beautiful songs if not for Rabbi Besser's Rikudim, Kumsitz, and his fantastic voice? But the administration and teachers at Flatbush are but one side of the coin. You, the students at Flatbush, are essential. Our school year was so enriched by the talented and hardworking students on the Senior Council and SGL. Our yearbook would have taken even longer to be completed if we didn't have all of the dedicated editors working on it, day and night. How nice is it to listen to the students in Flatbush Choir? And it took me 4 years to understand this. I remember walking through the doors of Flatbush in freshman year, looking around and thinking, I have no idea what I'm doing here. And even now, I sometimes still have no idea what I'm doing. But what I learned is that that's okay. My job is to continue to learn, to explore, and to eventually understand. And when you understand, the important thing is to put yourself in a place where you don't understand. So that this way you will learn and grow, and the cycle will continue. Because of this, I have fostered a curiosity for learning, a love for Torah, and I have joined many extracurricular programs. And even though I've never been to Israel, I feel such a strong connection with all of my Jewish brothers and sisters, whether they are fighting on the front lines or just living there each day. Flatbush has helped me cultivate my love of a land and its people. My point is that Flatbush is not just a place. It's not just 4 walls with a lot of doors. It's the people. Flatbush is a concept, an idea, all of us working together with achdut and unity. And through that unity, we are able to accomplish amazing things. Sorry, Mr. Hoff, but this is the perfect time to use the word amazing. And to quote The Office, fittingly one of its last quotes, no matter how you get there or where you end up, human beings have this miraculous gift to make that place home. As much as we sometimes complain about how tired we are and how hashed we are with school and we just want to go home, eventually, we know we will miss this place. We saw this when we were learning on Zoom, how badly we wanted to be back in school. Our extracurricular activities were limited. No college bowl, no mishmar, no live witness theater performance, no basketball. No one was shouting about how Rabbi Galper sent the Make the Switches email during finals week. And I know that everyone is probably so sick of hearing about how astounding it is that we lived through a pandemic, but we did. We were able to make the best of things. Even this final year of our high school journey, we pushed things to the maximum when we thought we couldn't. We had activities wherever we could. Basketball didn't become about the gym, it became about the team practicing. College Bowl wasn't about the buzzers, but about the knowledge. When I was in the witness theater program, all of my fellow students and I were terrified that we wouldn't be able to establish a connection with the survivors. And now, I couldn't imagine not calling the survivors every Friday to say Shabbat Shalom. The human connections that we make People are the most important thing. I've made some of my greatest friends here in school through extracurricular activities. Some of my most talented and interesting friends were found in Hebrew play and choir. My most spiritual and inspiring friends were found in minyan and in those weeknight classes with different rabbis. Two of my close friends were the ones that came up with the idea and encouraged me to start my own tutoring business, and were my first clients. We as human beings should always find a way to make things better and to help each other improve. I'm about to graduate, and so my message to all of you lucky students who get to stay and experience the Flatbush life is this. Try to surround yourself with teachers who will push and inspire you, people who appreciate you and care for you, friends who will buy you lunch when you have no money and who will remind you to say Birkat HaMazon and to go to Minyan. I've been so fortunate to be surrounded by people who helped me grow in many areas. Every ounce of sweat that we put into our work, every tear that we cried over chemistry, and there were a lot of tears, every class we missed because of an extracurricular, and every sore throat we've had after singing on seminar, they all helped to shape us. To quote Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, Hayom bo noladeta hu hayom bo echlit hakadosh baruch hu sha'olam eino yachol leitkayem biladecha. The day that you were born is the day when God decided the world cannot exist without you. So my bracha to all of us is that when we go out into the world, we will make sure that God had a good reason for putting us here. Thank you.
I'm honored to present to you our Archon inductees. Pay close attention to the many activities in which they are involved. Their commitment to our school and to Klal Yisrael is extraordinary. We can't wait to see their contributions to our community and the world at large. Congratulations. I'm pleased to present this year's Donna Becker Memorial Peer Tutoring Award. As a peer tutor, you have provided service above and beyond the expected, giving of your time and knowledge in the spirit of true chesed. You have been a caring and supportive friend, helping fellow students to succeed in specific subjects and assignments, and to master the challenges of high school study. Donna Becker extended friendship to our students and took a personal interest in their lives. Your commitment is a heartwarming affirmation of those qualities. Congratulations, Marilyn Didia.
Mazal Tov and Mabruk to all our students of Archon, to the parents and to the grandparents on this beautiful day where we celebrate the achievements of our students that have contributed to the beautiful Avirah and environment we have at the Yeshiva of Flatbush. It is my honor to present the Rabbi Dr. David Eliach Award for Distinguished School Service to our very special student today. This award is a special one first because it is the Rabbi Dr. David Eliach, the man who we all owe hakarat tov and gratitude for his vision, for his dedication, that really has made the yeshiva of what it is today. It is also a special award because of the recipient. The recipient of this award is a student who has reached high academic achievements. And despite that student's rigorous challenge of doing well academically, the student has found the time to participate in over 50 extracurricular activities. Just to name a few: APAC, College Bowl, debate, Hebrew play, Israel activism, Chesed mission, Model UN, traveling troupe, volleyball, baseball, Yachat play. Somebody who we would call an all-around individual. But above all, the midot tovot of this beautiful student, the smile, the way he deals with people, is what makes him so special and unique. I am honored to announce today the recipient of the Rabbi Dr. David Eliach Distinguished School Service Award is to none other than Michael Ovid. Mazal Tov and Mabruk.
I will now recite the Archon pledge in both Hebrew and English. Anachnu hamuamadim מכירים היטב את מטרות הארגון ומזדהים עם מטרותיו, לעזור בביטוח עביריו מבחינה רוחנית וגופנית, ולדאוג לטובת בית ספר התיכון של ישיבת פלטבוש. מכירים בזה שנעשה כמיטב יכולתנו לטובת ארגון Archon. We, being fully acquainted with the purpose of Archon, and being in full sympathy with its aim to support only those things which look to the highest development physically and spiritually of its members, and to the good of the Yeshiva of Flatbush High School, hereby pledge to use our best efforts to promote the welfare of Archon. You are now officially members of the Archon Service Society. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the Archon inductees. We now celebrate our students' academic excellence as part of the National Honor Society program. The Honor Society students have chosen to put aside distractions, give of their personal time to pursue their passion, and devote hours upon hours to their studies. And excelling in the rigorous curriculum of Yeshiva Flatbush is certainly no passive task, especially in this past year. Gaining admission to National Honor Society means that these juniors and seniors' understanding hearts know that the pursuit of knowledge and scholarship is worthwhile, and this speaks to everything that is at the core of Yeshiva of Flatbush education, the dynamic pursuit of knowledge in Torah and secular studies. And so, to our passionate young men and women of Honor Society, let your hearts continue to guide you to value focused energy, deep learning, and lasting accomplishments. Mazel Tov and Mabruk to you and your families.
The students who are called upon to participate in these ceremonies have achieved the highest academic averages and have served as student leaders. Atem hane'esafim kan hayom re'uyim lehitztaref lechevrat hakvutza hamitztayenet shel Yeshivat Flatbush. Atem hitztayantem belimudei hakodesh ubelimudei hachol, b'mitzvot ubema'asim tovim, בהתנהגות טובה ובשיתוף פעולה עם המורים והחברים. לכו בכוחכם זה, והמשיכו להצטיין בלימודים, בחוכמה ובמעשים. עליכם לשמש דוגמה במסירות שלכם לזולת, לישיבה ולכלל ישראל. You are assembled here because you have been deemed worthy of membership in the Honor Society of the Yeshivah of Flatbush Joel Braverman High School and the National Honor Society. You who are to be inducted into the National Honor Society have been accorded the sanction of the National Honor Society Senate because of your distinguished record in Judaic and General Studies and your worthy character. May you continue to strive for excellence in Judaic and General Scholarship, and in that striving, you will grow in wisdom and strength of character. May you continue to give unstintingly of loyal and unselfish service, and in that giving, you will grow in character. May you continue to strive for excellence of character, for there perfection lies. May you continue to serve your school, your community, and your fellow men and women, and in that service you will find the greatness of human expression. To signify your intention to uphold the ideals of the National Honor Society, I call upon Jennifer Solzman to light the light of Torah and Hebrew culture.
חובתנו היא ללמוד תורה ולקיים מצוותיה מתוך אמונה ויראת שמיים. אנו נכונים להילחם כדי להשכין אמת ושלום בעם ישראל ובעולם כולו. אנו נשאר נאמנים לחזון הגאולה בשרשרת הדורות והתגשמותה במדינת ישראל. אנו נשאף לקדש את מעשינו ומחשבותינו ברוח המוסר והאהבה ולשמש כדוגמה לעמנו. I light the light of Torah, symbolic of the great light of our holy Torah and heritage of our sages.
I call upon Teddy Hara to light the light of scholarship.
אשרי אדם מצא חוכמה ואדם יפיק תבונה. כי טוב שכרה משכר כסף ומחרוץ תבואתה. יקרה היא מפנינים וכל חפציך לא ישבו בה. אורך ימים במינה ובשמאלה עושר וכבוד. דרכיה דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר. Happy, who is he who has found wisdom, who can make it yield understanding. For better than dealing in silver, more productive than spun gold, more precious than pearls, there is nothing quite like it. Its right hand dispenses longevity, its left wealth and honor. Follow it and you will find pleasantness. Its roads leads to peace. Hold on to it, it's a tree of life. Support it and you will find joy. Hineni madlik et ner hachochma.
I call upon Stephanie Tarab to light the light of service.
I light the light of service. The rich inheritance of scholarship must not be used to selfish ends. Through the National Honor Society, we learn that the greater our attainments and the higher the honors, the greater will be the duties and responsibilities we accept. As our lives have been enriched and made happier by others, so we dedicate our abilities and attainments to enriching the lives and increasing the happiness of those about us. Hineni madlika et ner hamesamel milut chasadim.
I call upon Rachel Scaba to light the light of character.
I light the light of character, keystone of the arc of the National Honor Society, a mind to see and to understand, a heart to feel and to sympathize, and a will courageously to do the right as God permits us to see the right. This is the crowning glory. Hineni mazika et ner hamesamel et arche hamusar.
To achieve the distinction of National Honor Society, a junior must have a 93% combined average over 5 terms and a minimum of 90% in General Studies and Judaic Studies separately for each of the 5 terms. To achieve the distinction of National Honor Society, a senior must have achieved a combined General Studies and Judaic Studies average of 90% for 7 terms, and select students have also been accepted to various subject academic honor societies by achieving an average of 95+ in that subject. This achievement will be noted on their slides. We are incredibly proud of our students and their achievements. Here are our National Honor Society inductees.
יודע מה אני רוצה היום, אבל הכל משתנה פתאום, וזה בסדר, אני לא אשם, כי זה רצון השם. אני הולך, לא רואה את הסוף, מאמין שיהיה רק טוב. אני קטן, כן אני קטן, והתמונה גדולה, וכל מה שקורה זה סבבה, לא מפחד משום דבר, כי אני בידיים של אבא, של אבא שלי. הכל משמיים, עצום את העיניים, הכל משמיים, עצום את העיניים, יודע מה אני רוצה היום, אבל הכל משתנה פתאום, וזה בסדר, אני לא אשם, כי זה רצון השם. אני הולך, לא רואה את הסוף, מאמין שיהיה רק טוב. אני קטן, כן אני קטן, והתמונה גדולה, וכל מה שקורה זה סבבה, לא מפחד משום דבר, כי אני בידיים של אבא, של אבא שלי. עצום את העיניים, הכל משמיים, עצום את העיניים. Sometimes it's planning too easy to see, but I know that he's taking care of me. So I'll do away with my vision for today, and I'll let things play out in a godly way. My little human eyes just don't get the picture here, and I got no reason to fear. I got no reason to fear. הכל משמיים, עצום את העיניים. Let's go! יודע מה אני רוצה היום, אבל הכל משתנה פתאום, וזה בסדר, אני לא אשם, כי זה רצון השם. אני הולך, לא רואה את הסוף, מאמין שיהיה רק טוב. אני קטן, כן אני קטן, והתמונה גדולה, וכל מה שקורה זה סבבה, לא מפחד משום דבר, כי אני בידיים של אבא, של אבא שלי. הכל משמיים, עצום את העיניים, הכל משמיים, עצום את העיניים. יודע מה אני רוצה היום, אבל הכל משתנה פתאום, וזה בסדר, אני לא אשם, כי זה רצון השם. אני הולך, לא רואה את הסוף, מאמין שיהיה רק טוב. אני קטן, כן אני קטן, והתמונה גדולה, וכל מה שקורה זה סבבה, לא מפחד משום דבר, כי אני בידיים של אבא, של אבא שלי.
I have the pleasure of presenting the Haramati Award in memory of Harav Amnon Haramati, alav shalom, and in honor of Geveret Dina Haramati. The Haramatis were longtime teachers and role models in the Yeshiva of Flatbush Joel Braverman High School, who gave their students much more than academic knowledge. They gave their students a love for Medinat Yisrael, for the language of Hebrew, and for Torah. This year, the Haramati Award is presented to Kadena Harari, and I'll read just part of the plaque. Kadena Harari, באישיותה והתנהגותה מייצגת את האהבה לתורה ולעם, ותורמת להגדיל תורה ולהאדירה. היא נמצאת ראויה להוקרתנו, גם בזכות אהבת הבריות שבה, מידותיה המצוינות, ואהבתה העזה לארץ ישראל ולשפה העברית. ערכים שאותם הנחינו הרב אמנון עליו השלום והגברת דינה הרמתי לדורות של תלמידים. Kadena, it gives me great pride and happiness to say congratulations on an award fully and wholly deserved.
I will now recite the Honor Society Pledge. Atem Chavrei HaKvutza HaMitztayenet HaShoafim L'Matrot HaNa'alot Shel HaKvutza HaMitztayenet Mitchayevim L'Hamshich U'L'Hitkadem B'Limudim B'Chachma U'B'Ma'asim B'Ruach Toratenu HaKadosha. You, being fully acquainted with the object of National Honor Society and being in full sympathy with its aim to support only those things which look to the highest development, physically and spiritually, of its members and to the good of the Yeshiva of Flatbush, Joel Braverman High School, hereby pledge to use your best efforts to promote the welfare of National Honor Society. We celebrate your hard work and congratulations to you all.
Bruchim Habayim, and welcome to Night of the Falcon. A year ago, we thought we were experiencing the most challenging year ever in sports and athletics. Little did we know that the challenge would only grow bigger. Across the country, interscholastic sports struggled to get going, with student athletes at many schools never even getting the chance to practice, let alone play a game. Flatbush was not immune to the global COVID pandemic, but thanks to the commitment of the Yeshiva's administration and the tireless work of our medical advisory committee, our Falcons rode the crest of the wave, some of them quite literally, in being as active and competitive as any yeshiva across the country. From the outset, our dedicated coaches ran tryouts and regular practices in just about every sport, even growing our program in places as a team of surfers hit the waters along the Jersey Shore and the Falcons fielded the first scholastic girls flag football team in the state of New York. All the while, training took place with care and attention to the Medical Advisory Committee's safety protocols. By the spring, as the athletic climate eased open in the region, the Falcons were primed and ready for competition in baseball and softball, volleyball and hockey, track and tennis, and of course, basketball. Let's take a look at each of our teams and the many student athletes that put in the time, in practice, and in competition during this craziest of athletic seasons.
Feel the magic in the air, aye, בכל הגוף פועל, aye, feel the magic in the air, aye, בכל הגוף פועל, aye, feel the magic in the air.
חצות, כולם רוקדים ברחובות, את שם בתוך השיגעון, רוקדת לא עושה חשבון, וזה כבר לא נורמלי, מה שאת עושה לי, בא לי להעיר עכשיו את כל העיר, וזה כבר לא נורמלי, מה שאת עושה לי, יש משהו באוויר, feel the magic in the air. הלילה חם, רק את זורמת לי בדם, אם רק תתני להתקרב, אני אתן לך את הלב, וזה כבר לא נורמלי, מה שאת עושה לי, בא לי להעיר עכשיו את כל העיר, וזה כבר לא נורמלי, מה שאת עושה לי, יש משהו
That was fantastic. And our Falcons are not done. Right now, our varsity boys and varsity girls basketball teams are in California preparing to challenge for Braverman tournament titles. Our baseball team is in mid-season, angling for playoff positioning within our league. And our boys and girls tennis teams continue their quests for dual undefeated seasons. Which brings us to a special award. The Falcon Award is given in recognition of an individual who has demonstrated the highest level of commitment and dedication to the student athletes of the Yeshivah of Flatbush. Mike Gelber has given tirelessly of himself to generations of Falcons. Joining the staff as a young coach many years ago, his squads now include the children of his former team members. Each and every one of his players, be it for only one season or for an entire scholastic athletic career, will forever be his. Coach Gelber recently announced his retirement after more than 30 years of service to the yeshiva and its students, and he now prepares for his life's next challenge as an Oleh Hadash. I am honored to call him my colleague. I am prouder to call him my friend. Congratulations to this year's recipient of the Falcon Award, our own head Falcon, Mike Gelber. With much of our seasons yet to be completed, our individual team award winners will be announced later in June. However, I would like to recognize the recipients of this year's Most Outstanding Senior Student Athlete Awards. One has followed a path of growth coaches outline for young and inexperienced players. As a freshman, he started out as a bench reserve who barely saw playing time. Now, as a senior, he is a key member of 3 varsity teams and contributes on 2 others. The other has taken the mantle of leadership from the moment she stepped out into competition, taking on the challenge of a position few want to play and at which even fewer can excel, while also serving as captain for another squad for both their junior and senior seasons, a rare feat indeed. Congratulations to our most outstanding senior student athletes for 2020-2021, David Katan and Barbara Salama. There is no denying that our student athletes are at the heart of what we do. But no athletic season can happen without the hard work and dedication of our coaches. Thank you to each and every one of our coaches, both heads and assistants, who create the foundation upon which our student athletes' success has been built. Thank you, coaches. Congratulations, Falcons. Chazak ubaruch. V'layla tov.